A ver, los campeones de la 126 y por qué no pensar en la 130.
An almost perfect fight. How much hope, how much does it give you to dream about further challenges in the future, knowing that you fought an almost immaculate fight and opponents like Navarrete and others could be in the horizon for you?
No, pues la verdad es para mí yo estoy contento, estoy de haber regresado, es lo que quería yo, regresar, hacer una pelea de preparación, estar bien, salir con el triunfo y ya para la siguiente vamos a acabarlo mejor, ya vamos a estar acostumbrados a estar en el ring y la verdad pues estamos emocionados de volver y unificar, de defender el título, los rivales que vengan, estamos para los grandes, queremos volver al tope como estábamos antes y la verdad pues que sea lo que sea.
The important thing is we got the win, we knocked the rust off, and now we are looking to unify and go after absolutely everybody. It doesn't matter who is next, whoever the opponent that may be next, they may come, and I'm going to be ready for whatever challenge comes my way.
Si nos puede contestar don José, por favor, me encantaría. Usted es un hombre de retos. ¿Qué viene para ustedes?
Pues esta pelea la hizo en 126 porque es el peso. Ok, yo quiero que pelee en 126 porque es el peso de él. O sea, ya en 130, en 135 es demasiado la pegada que hay ahí para él. Él no tiene mucha pegada, entonces en 126 es un peso perfecto para seguir ganando peleas ahí.
Ideally, I want him to stay at 126. 130, 135 is not his ideal weight, and I feel like he's right at home at 126. And I want him to remain there so he can go after the best challenges in this division. Next question.
Leo, you know, after what was a scary fight with Davis, it looked like you weren't hesitant, you weren't timid, you weren't worried about getting hit, and you got right back in there. Why is that when a lot of fighters, after they get a knockout, they're gun shy? Why wasn't that the case with you?
Because this is boxing, you know, we're here to fight, we're here to, you know, entertain the fans, and if we're gonna get fear, we should either retire or something, you know. Like I said, instead of getting fear from Tank Davis fight, I got more confidence, you know, I got more confidence, I got more grit. I'm like, if I was able to, you know, stay there for 2 rounds with Tank Davis, you know, I could take anybody. Because Davis is, you know, a great fighter, great puncher, and while it lasted, I was able to, you know, bang with him, do a good fight, so, you know, I think that's where I got the confidence. There's no fear, I'm still gonna come to fight, I'll always fight.
Stephen K.O.R. Sports. Congrats, Leo. It was good seeing you back in the ring, man. The headbutt, and it seemed like it kept happening. I mean, the cut was pretty bad. How many stitches was it, and did it bother you during the fight?
It was bothering me a little bit, you know, the blood was going in my eye, then when they put the Vaseline, it was going in my eye, and I would see blurry, but with my glove, I would take it away, and I was able to see for a little bit, but then again, you know, I didn't want the fight to get stopped. I wanted to continue fighting, and I did what I could.
Congrats, man.
Thank you.
Río, que a tu esquema. Felicidades por el triunfo.
Gracias.
Dos preguntas. La primera, ¿cómo incidió el calor de la gente en tu actuación? Obviamente la gente estaba esperando tu nombre y tú dices que estás listo para los mejores, pero un nombre, una pelea que tú quieras, sí o sí.
Well, first of all, how did the fans motivate you to win the way you did and to fight the way you did? And second of all, if you could just give us a name, I know you're ready for everybody, but if you could just give us a name of who you have in mind for your upcoming next fight.
No, la verdad, los fans siempre me motivan. Ellos son por la razón por la que yo vengo a pelear, a darlo todo. Cuando yo escucho sus gritos, su apoyo, esos son los que me motivan a mí. Como lo dije antes de esta pelea, después de Gervonta Davis, me quise retirar, dije, amor, los fans no me van a querer volver a ver, pero los fans me apoyaron, me dijeron que siguiera peleando, que yo podía ser campeón otra vez, y pues la verdad son los que siempre me motivan y vengo a pelear por ellos. Y la verdad, pues, ahorita queremos unificar, defender la 126, y pues ese equipo va a querer que me quede en la 126, pero si está la oportunidad, yo quiero seguir después a la 130, unificar, defender, o no quería no defender, buscar el título contra Oscar Valdez. Si me da la oportunidad, tengo que ganar Santa Cruz Stevenson o cualquier campeón en la 130, yo pienso que todavía puedo ir.
First of all, the fans, they're everything to me. When I fought against Gervonta Davis, after I did, I thought about retiring. And the fans were the ones that were sending me messages, reaching out to me saying, hey, don't give up, keep going forward, you have a lot more to give. And I wouldn't be here without them. Their support was absolutely key tonight for me to feel far as getting a name, I know that my dad wants me to stay at 126. Like I said, the goal is to unify, try to do my best there, and then if there is an opportunity against someone like Valdez or Shakur Stevenson, then I'm also up to that challenge. But we'll see what happens in the future.
Any other questions? Leo, you were out of the ring for 15 months, and yet, we talked about it. Even though you personally may not have been impressed by your performance and felt you could have done a lot better, cardio-wise, how did you feel? And it seemed, your punch output was up. You were starting right from the get-go, and you went 10 strong, hard rounds. So how did you feel physically, cardio-wise, even after being out of the ring for 15 months?
I felt good, the cardio was good. The only thing I wanted to throw more punches, but I don't know what it was. I couldn't let my hands go like I wanted to, but I think next time I'm gonna get even better and I'm gonna throw more punches and try to land more stronger and more bigger.
What did you think? I'm not sure if you've had a chance to watch, Mox Sayo, who was the most recent performer winning the WBC belt. What did you think of his performance over Gary Russell Jr.? And how would you see a matchup between you two shaping up?
I think Mario is a great fighter. He's perfect. He has good technique, great punches, power, everything. And I don't know if it was because Gary Russell's hand was injured or nothing, but he still looked good. I don't know what the difference was going to be if Russell would have been 100%. But I don't take nothing away from Magallanes. He's a great fighter. And I think a fight against him would be really great. Both will be toe-to-toe. I think it'll be a great fight, between Mexico and Philippines.
That's a fight that I'm sure we would all love to see as fight fans renew the Filipino-Mexican boxing rivalry. But first, enjoy this victory, Leo, with your family and your friends. Even though you may not have been impressed, it was impressive performance. You still dominated, unanimous decision victory over Keenan Carvajal. So enjoy this one, and we look forward to seeing you later on this year. As like you said, you want to unify. That's a lot of options for you, a lot of fights to be made, and we look forward to seeing who that opponent will be, but enjoying this one. Leo, Santa Cruz, WBA featherweight champion. He is coming away with victory here from Michelob Ultra Arena, and now he will look to fight once again later on this year. Tremendous performance, unanimous decision victory. Once again, thank you, Leo.
Thank you very much. Thank you for that, man. Thank you.
All right, it appears we are now set to have our main event. I believe Keith Thurman is in the building now, ready to come up to stage. Keith, one-time Thurman, making his way to the stage after an impressive performance, beating Mario Barrios. Unanimous decision. Judges' scorecards 117, 111, 118, 110, 118, 110. And now Keith Thurman makes his way to the stage. One-time former world champion, looking to get his belts back later this year. Yeah. As he takes his seat. Once again, raise your hand. We'll find you. Ask a question for your media members. First, we'll turn things over to Keith Thurman to say a few words on your performance tonight. 2.5 years people have been waiting for you to get back into the ring, and now we had it. It looked impressive, getting that unanimous decision victory. How did you feel?
I felt pretty good in there. I felt like after landing some big shots, I should have been able to have some follow-ups. But I learned and I assessed everything. I just used my craftiness in there. He was more poised than I thought. I thought he'd be a little bit eager. I was trying to get him to take chances. There was no holding. That was kind of interesting and nice. We both stayed on the outside. He had a great jab like we expected, and we just worked around it. I let him touch me a little bit, not touch me a lot. I landed the bigger shots, and that was the game plan the whole time. I just want to thank everybody who came out and supported, everybody who bought the pay-per-view, everybody who supports Keith Thurman and everything that I've done in my career. we're finally back. I'm looking forward to having a terrific 2022, and I just hope you guys enjoyed this show and look forward to more from your man Keith on talking about me.
Steven Cureño, KOR Sports for Herky. Congratulations on a great fight. It was very entertaining. There were a couple of times you had him rocked. He, kind of a little stanky leg a little bit. Did you? Why couldn't you get the finish? Was he just kind of recuperated a little faster than you expected?
I'm gonna be honest, man. I just need to get back to the killer. I think I've been a little too nice to my sparring partners, and just a little too nice to my past opponents. 12-round championship boxing is just at a different level, and the last thing you want to do is try to get somebody out of there, fall short, and not have the gas for the later rounds. And I think that what I need to do, I'm good at my endurance in the ring, I'm good at my craftiness, I'm good at my movement, but I need that high intensity interval training where pretty much I need to be doing sprints, things to where once when I land a nice shot, I need to be able to rush, get back on that Mike Tyson, right? But see, we know Mike Tyson, some people say, was only a 4-round, 6-round fighter because he put so much energy in those early rounds trying to get those knockouts. So it's a double-edged sword, but I know the sports science and how to be crafty enough in boxing, and it takes a different high interval training. There's one modality from my sports nutritionist of a form of training that I've never used up to this day, and I'm going to stop neglecting that because I think that's the one thing that I'm missing when it comes to finishing off these opponents. And I do believe that once when I have that missing piece, that I can once again be at the top of this welterweight division.
Congrats again.
Keith, congratulations on an impressive victory. You've been out the ring for a while, so
Raise your hand. Who's talking?
Dante's Boxing Nation by way of RPCD.
Okay, it was the mask. I couldn't tell who was talking.
Yeah. How important was it for you to have an impressive outing due to the fact you were out of the ring for a while?
Oh, it's definitely important, but I know my skills, my talents. I know that I'm world class. And I just wanted to show that, Barrios was definitely a game fighter. Him and his team prepared very well for this fight. They were very poised, way more poised than I thought the young fighter was going to be. I thought he was going to want to make a big statement. Obviously, they wanted to make a statement with being relaxed and maybe waiting for their opportunities. But, once when I realized he's waiting a lot, that gives me more opportunities. It reminded me of Danny Garcia. Danny was just waiting to counter, and my movement and my stutter steps and my feints, it throws off their timing. And you think you know what it's going to be like to be in there with Keith Thurman, but once when I get moving to the left, to the right, back to the left, to the right, feint, jab, left hook, drop a few power shots, it's a little different, man. And I got him to hesitate, and it was easy for me to manipulate what I needed to do to win the rounds and be victorious tonight.
Keith Heide from BoxingScene.com. Congratulations on your win. It looked like he affected you with a body shot, maybe the 8th round. Can you take us through that sequence and let us know how you felt about it?
It was weird, man. I ain't gonna lie. Backstage, I was sitting down and I felt my body hurting with the cup. It was weird. I was like, "Oh, you ain't gonna want to get touched there today, boy." I know everybody talks about being body shots, yada yada yada. But maybe it has something to do with the weight pool. Maybe there's something going on. Maybe my liver is a little sensitive. I always try not to look at it like that. I like to say, if somebody lands a good shot, they land a good shot. And body shots are just different, But it is interesting. If I breathe deeply, I can still kind of just feel awkward in that body region. Like I said, I felt tenderness before I was even touched tonight. So that one shot definitely awakened a little sensation of discomfort and pain, but it wasn't the hardest that I've ever been hit. If he was able to step in a little bit more, dig a little bit deeper, he may have been able to put me down. A lot of people who landed good body shots almost put me down, but look, they still haven't put me down, bro. At the end of the day, they can't make it happen. So Pacquiao didn't do it. Mario didn't do it, and Luis Collazo didn't do it. You know, Sean Porter didn't do it. Sean's wasn't that good. I backed up because it landed, and then he rushed me, and it looked bad on TV. I know it looked bad on TV, and the commentators jumped on. I was hurt. I wasn't really hurt, but the other 3 body shots that I've taken that you guys seen on highlights, Keith Thurman was hurt. But that's what it means to be a world-class fighter. You know, it's like Phil Ivey. We got a poker face up in that ring. You know, and sometimes you can read a fighter, you can tell that he's hurt, but then that's when the true warrior spirit comes out, and we endure. And I make it through the round. I sharpen up. You know, let me take that round if the judges think that was enough to win. Otherwise, you know, we just get back into boxing and we get back to winning the fight.
Thanks for the honesty, Keith. I just wanted to ask you, moving forward, Terrence Crawford, when he was asked who he would want to fight, he has repeatedly mentioned you first, and he's obviously some free agent or whatever he is. What do you think about the possibility of making that fight as your next fight, and what do you think of the fight in general?
Well, you know, the fact that he's a free agent should make things a little bit better. Working with Bob is not fun for a lot of fighters. At the end of the day, I'm not sure, you know, you see where I'm a long time, where are you ranked, Keith Thurman? And I say, I don't know. One of the best fighters in the world, who cares what rank they give me, what number they give me, what position they give me. You know, I do want to fight champions. I'm gonna be looking forward to getting in the ring with a champion. I want an opportunity to get a world title again. So if that's the best opportunity, I'll take it. You know, I always love great fights. I love making exciting fights in the welterweight division. But like I said, you see what I'm representing right now. So this might be the ladder that I'm climbing. We know that Errol Spence, Udenis Ugas, none of these fights would have manifested if Keith Thurman didn't lose to Manny Pacquiao. So there was a shift in matchups once when I fell out of championship status. So I had the WBA, I had the WBC, I relinquished the WBC. Nobody beat me for the WBC world title, you know. So those belts I want back in my possession. I do like the fight with Terrence Crawford, but we'll just have to see what opens up, what really negotiates, how stubborn we get when it comes to what kind of split there is. You know, it's just business from here on out. I do like the fight. Thank you for the question.
Hey Keith, what's up? Jim Greasover, Fight Lab. We talked the other day at the press conference and did our interview about all the time off, 3 fights in 5 years, the surgeries, the stuff you went through mentally. How good does it feel right now, man, to have been in there and move the way you moved, connect with your punches the way you did, and just to mentally know that you didn't lose anything, man. You're back to being you again. How's that feel?
Well, we felt pretty good in camp. You know, I was telling people, you know, you got to get the ring rust off in preparation, man. So I was moving and shaking and trying to groove and get my movement back. You know, you guys saw some of the story. I've been doing more yoga. Yoga is beneficial for inside and outside of the ring, but inside of the ring is bringing more mobility. At the age of 33, you know, and gone through things. So at the end of the day, I know so much about sports science. For me not to implement it, it's just straight ignorance. So that's why I said there's one modality that I haven't done yet. I really need to jump on that. There's one other modality, to be honest, like high altitude training. I am debating about getting into that. So I just want to stay mobile, stay moving. I know I'm very crafty, and I think that's what's gonna help me in the future of this welterweight division.
What about mentally? We talked about what you went through and how you overcame, but the mental toughness it takes to be an elite athlete is incredible anyway. But with everything you went through, you talk about what that is for you to have this and to know when nobody else maybe around you is even thinking the same things you're thinking.
So I'll open up, man, and it was challenging even being here in Las Vegas. You know, Mario Barrios and me both were in a very interesting predicament this fight. We're both coming off of losses. How confident can a man feel knowing that he was stopped in his last fight, knowing that I lost in front of thousands and thousands of fans in my last fight? How much confidence can two warriors really bring into the ring? You know, if we're honest with ourselves, there's gonna be that little voice that says, hey, you were just beaten. Hey, what happens if you can't do what you wanna do, you know? And I heard that voice leading up to this week, you know? is Keith Thurman really back? You know, and I just said, look, man, you've been working hard, you've been moving well, you're very smart. You know it was a marginal loss. There was no, it wasn't a real negative, even though it was negative, even though I felt a lot of negative emotions afterwards, enough time has gone by. The lack of activity can be looked at as a negative too. But for me, I turned it into a positive because it's allowed me to mentally get over a lot of the BS, man. And tell that voice, you are a champion. You know, my new T-shirt right here, it says "Be good." That's what we were today. It says "Be great." That's what we will be tomorrow. This is "Be a champion," and that's in our near future. So this is what I'm manifesting. Today you saw a good Keith Thurman. You're going to see a great Keith Thurman, and you're going to see the champion once again.
Thank you.
Keith, over here. Muhammad Wark with the Electronic Urban Report. Excuse me. How does it feel? Does it feel real good to be back after the long layoff, to be back on stage, on the lights, with your hands in the air?
To be honest, it felt great from the moment we were waiting to walk out into the ring. Just seeing the fans, seeing their reactions, seeing all the anticipation, being the main event tonight. There was such a nostalgic feeling to the whole process. Like I said, from just being backstage with my team, it's been so long, yet, you know, Carlos, I haven't seen Carlos in so long, but when we get back together, you know, this is family, man. This is just how we do it. And it just feels like a great blessing. So then we walk out into the ring, you know, then we walk up into the ring. And I took the time, you know, y'all saw me. I took the time before stepping in the ring. I took a look around. You know, we're back. Like you said, under the bright lights. I got in the ring. I felt the ring underneath me. I'm feeling the gloves in my hands, these small gloves. This is not a sparring match, you know. Very, very young, athletic individual. And it just felt great putting myself on the line once again, you know, living this life of a world-class fighter as a warrior. And then even after the fight was over, we know we had a good performance, our team, you know, because that didn't happen 2.5 years ago. So I tell people all the time, Keith one-time Thurman wears red, white, and blue because I'm living my all-American dream. I started boxing at the age of 7. And I wasn't the best. I used to get beat up in the sport. Day after day after day after day. Okay? When you're 7 years old, it's easy to get beat up. When you're 9 years old, it's easy to get beat up. When you're 10, 11, and 12 years old, it's easy to get beat up. Even when I was 14 years old, you know, they would just put me in with Andre Berto to beat me up, you know? So at the end of the day, Coach always could make a phone call, we can go to a gym and get me beat up, you know? And I tell people all the time, I got my butt whooped, and now I have the right to kick ass. And it's just a beautiful thing to be living this dream of mine. I love the sport of boxing. I just love it inside and out. It's more than a fight. It's a very sweet science. I call it the beautifully brutal sport. We saw what happened to Mario today. His nose, his eyes, and everything he endured. I had to endure punches. We were trading. We were just real fighters in the ring. I really hope you guys enjoyed what happened tonight. It was a beautiful night of boxing, and I look forward to having more great fights. This is what Keith Thurman is about, creating exciting fights in the welterweight division today.
All right, final question.
And Keith, Sean Patel fight night, great job tonight, man. You already touched on the Crawford fight. If Spence Ugas, you know, is offered next, the winner of that fight, do you feel ready, good to go for that fight, or do you feel like one more fight in between then would be ideal, or let's do it?
Yeah, that's such a really good question, you know, because the fighter in me says, give it to me, let's go, I want to be champion, I want the winner, you know, but there's a weird little technicality that happened, you know, for some of those who read the article, that this was like a title eliminator to a title eliminator. I don't know the politics all the time, man. I'm just a performer. I do believe that I should be worthy of challenging any world champion at any given point in time, considering my resume and everything that has happened in my career. But it does feel very good to just be back. So if I have to take another fight and just keep, like I said, going from being good to being great to being a champion, then so be it, you know. I'm so happy to be back. I want to do what I haven't done in the past 2.5 years. Keith Thurman doesn't want to be an active fighter. So we have to go back, talk to our team, see what's brought to the table, and just go with the flow, man. I just really want to have a more active year. I want to have more performances for the fans. I want to have more performances for myself. But no matter what, if it happens this summer, if it happens back in November and December, Keith Thurman is on the road to being champion in the welterweight division once again.
Well, thank you so much, Keith. It was great to finally have you back after your 2.5-year layoff. And now you are looking forward to a very busy 2022. Ladies and gentlemen, give it up one more time for Keith one-time Thurman, victorious over Mario Barrios here from Mandalay Bay. And enjoy this victory, Keith. Don't think about any future opponents right now. Soak in this one a little bit, and then I'm sure we'll be hearing news later on down the line for a busy 2022. Keith one-time Thurman. And once again, I want to thank all the media members and all the fans that came on out here to Middle Ultra Arena. That about does it for our post-fight press conference.
Yeah, while you walk. How you feeling, first of all? I haven't seen you forever. How's your How you feeling today?
I'm feeling pretty good, man. It's just so crazy. You know, so much time was off. So much time happened in this preparation. And we're here at Fight Week. We did so much promo.
You carried it on your shoulders.
It all happened so fast. Then we're in there. We rocked him. We didn't stop him. We didn't even drop him. You know, he got a nice body shot on me. I didn't go down, take a knee. I fell over leaning in too much. That was a little funny. But at the end of the day, man, I'm just happy, man. I really just hope you guys enjoyed that. I hope you guys are excited that I'm back. I do believe that just be a better version of myself, redominate, be sharper, faster, counter, punch harder. I think all of that's in the near future.
Keep the gloves, the 10 ounce and 8 ounce. Did you feel it in there, in landing the punches and throwing the punches?
It was hard to say, man, because honestly, I spar in 18s to protect my hands and to work, make it a little better for my sparring partners because I want to dig on them. But like I was saying before, man, I really should. I need to really focus on hurting people.
Thank you, Keith.
Thanks, man. Hey, Keith, did you feel any, it didn't look like it, but did you feel any rush to go?
Yes.
Yeah?
I was sharp,
Congrats, man.
but I couldn't finish.
Why'd you put him in there with Berto, Dan? Hey, how'd you like the ring walk?
Why'd you do it? Good shit, Sean.
How did you feel to walk him out?
Good shit, Sean. Yeah, bro. I'm trying to get him beat up.
Prime Andre Berto.
That was a bad boy.
Yeah.
What's going on, brother? What's up?
When did we walk out there? Was Friday? Even yesterday? Friday night?
I like your sticker on your laptop.
Oh,
Yeah, thanks.
you know what, brother? It's on. Go on Amazon. Go on Amazon and put like custom computer face, and it pops up, and then you put the image, you put where you want it. Yeah, it's pretty dope. Thanks, man. All right, my peeps. What do you guys think? What's next for Keith Thurman? Here, let's talk about that. Dunder Mifflin. Good
This
night.
is a good card. You just should have been on Showtime or even like Fox Sports.
Yeah, it was a good card. I mean, we got to see Leo. We got to see Jesus Ramos.
They all had action in them.
Yeah, there wasn't any bad fights.
That's why we did it.
It was good seeing the return of Keith, man. I hope he sticks around, you know?
Yeah, definitely.
He didn't seem injured.
So many fights. I got a lot of people that want to see him fight Boots.
Yeah,
Like, I don't
that's
think
not
Keith is
his like responsibility,
Right, that's
though,
what I was
right? You
gonna
know what
say.
I
I'm
mean?
like,
Like
Keith,
that's
that
like,
ain't- he, you know.
that's not his responsibility. Like, let's have somebody else do that.
I'm sure he'd rather fight the Crawfords, Spence, Ugas in the world, and not be used as a.
You know what I mean? Yeah, bro. Like, yeah, that's let Boots is the next generation's problem. You know what I mean? Like, that's.
No, I agree with that too.
I mean, I you know, Boots is a problem, bro. Boots is.
And I mean, if they're both around 3 years from now, maybe it'll just
Right,
happen.
right.
But I'm sure Keith doesn't want that fight now.
Man, nobody. I don't hear Boots' name getting called out very much at all. You know what I mean?
Yeah, definitely not.
For good reason.
I believe it too. Hey, I wish I was growing up.
El próximo UFC, ¿no?
¿Cuál es el próximo evento?
Yo voy UFC en 2 semanas. En el Apex. Con Dos Santos. 2 años. Rafael 2 años. ¿Vas para allá en esa?
Creo que sí.
Sí. Nos vemos allá entonces.
Not bad. There you go. Hey, what's up, General? What up? Lucas has his belt. Someone said feed him to Boots. The comment, someone said feed him to Boots.
Yeah, see? That's what I keep getting to.
I you know, that's lightweight disrespectful. Like, feed him. You know, I mean, Boots is good, but that's a fight.
I think a lot of people are thinking that the body shots from Boots do some damage. It's cool that Keith is just straight up with stuff too. He's like
Very honest guy.
body shots do seem to get.
Yeah. Very honest. That was a very honest press conference there.
Definitely.
Talking about his struggles mentally and all that. That was.
It almost seemed therapeutic for him.
Yeah.
See you February 26th.
Oh, Colbert. Yeah. Probably. Maybe for the day, maybe. We'll see.
Hit me up on Twitter or something. Send me a number and I'll tell you that.
Oh yeah. I think I have your number. So I'll shoot you a
That's right,
text.
yeah.
For sure.
Yeah.
Good night.
Have a good night.
It's some surprises, but I'll tell you.
Right. For sure. All right, brother. It's good meeting you, man.
I drank 5-Diet Pepsi.
All right, see you, man. What's going on here? Barrios took a beating to the head as bad as Carbajal got the body. Man, Carbajal got some solid body shots. They got the spirit to stay even though they're so old. Yeah, they
All right. I'm a hugger. Okay.
I'm a hugger too. Take care, man.
That man, Aki is a fool.
Got here?
No. Hot mic.
Hot mic, bro. Hot mic.
Oh, yeah, right.
Hey. Hey, you heard me, right? I said hot mic. Where'd you guys get food? The Joe Rogan of boxing. You're a fool. Turning off the lights on us?
Turn off the lights.
That's it? That's...
Oh, man.
So what we're saying about banter?
Who? Light a candle. That's what he says, right? Turn on the lights. Light a candle.
Yeah, you say light a candle. Teddy used to get the drugs on.
What was that joke that Cedric would talk about? He's like Teddy would yell, "Turn him off!"
Turn them off.
Did you watch that Teddy Pendergrass like documentary? I think Showtime did it, or
Yeah, man, I seen that. Man.
that was sad, bro. I had no idea that I didn't know that's what happened to Teddy Pendergrass. That was so sad.
It's amazing.
But it was inspirational too at the same time. Like,
Yeah, you can be on top of the world 1 minute. And just in a blink of an eye. Now, it wasn't social media. Social media would have ate his ass up, man, back then. They would have, social media would have ate his ass up. Teddy Pendergrass. You got what I need.
I only know that because of Raw. That's why.
Eddie Murphy's there. Light a candle. And then him singing again.
Back in the days would have been roasted if it was social media.
And then for him to sing again at the when he was in a wheelchair.
That was inspirational.
Oh my God, bro!
Crying.
That brought me to tears, bro.
No
I was like,
bullshit. No,
wow, it really did. It really did. That was incredible. Teddy Pendergrass. Have you seen that Teddy Pendergrass documentary? Excellent, bro.
You know, he's about him being paralyzed from the waist
Too young.
down.
I don't even know what that is.
They couldn't even.
How old are you?
Oh, you're a young buck.
How old are you, Ty?
27. Oh shit! I got shrimp fried rice in the refrigerator. Goddamn refrigerator, young ass. You ain't older than Nintendo.
Yeah.
God damn.
Bro, I used to play that.
The cassettes? You know about the cassettes? Pushing it in and.
Oh, nah.
Hell no.
Yeah, he's like, no, you're talking about 64?
No, he don't know.
64.
You were 6. You don't know the OG Nintendo?
Super. I'm 64.
Oh, bro, I'm talking about old school Nintendo, bro. The OG, triple OG Nintendo.
Something you
Contra.
Yeah,
Contra. The code for Contra. You remember the code?
Yeah. You know what's funny? My buddy, he actually hooked that shit up the other day, man. Not the other day, but it was like 8-9 months ago. I was back home. He said, guess what I found? I said, what? Contra. I said, you still got the fucking Nintendo? To see the dudes, man, that shit
all pixelated.
Yeah,
Yeah, bro.
It look weird.
Man, playing Contra, you knew which of the things flying at the top was like the good weapon, the S, the spray.
Yep.
Woo! The S was the one. You wanted the S.
You find everything.
The fire was pretty dope too, because you would need that sometimes for.
You had the one joint where it had like a whole lot of bullets come out, like 67.
Oh yeah, the M, the machine gun.
Yeah.
This shit should never been paper. I got here at 8:34. I didn't see no other.
You know what? I did.
When you was walking out, I just got home.
Damn.
Yeah, bro.
Thurman won and he knocked him down 4 times.
You was in here though.
Oh, Chris Eubank, yeah, he did knock him down 4 times with the jab most of the time.
I'm surprised I didn't see Shaq.
Oh, you were out there getting
Oh, yeah, I wasn't good like shit. Was it good? It's trash.
I mean, it wasn't like the other ones. I thought it was.
Anybody pipe?
I mean, fucking Trayvon did.
Yeah.
Hey, off of his brother throwing him a lob, though.
Hey, yo,
I'm like, what?
that's gonna be on YouTube. So somebody write it.
And you got it, huh? You were recording?
She ain't never getting no free tickets for the fight. No money team fight for you.
You know his ego hurt, bro. I bet we win. He want to bet all this money against them. He
Yeah,
wasn't having that
man, he
shit.
just got his contract. He's still on rookie contract. He gonna bet you no serious money.
Bro, they was doing it, you know. They was going like, nigga, we might
These
play,
young guys,
we
man,
might
he's
play
old.
football, nigga. But we about to.
Hey, you know him and his brother, they got chemistry.
Yeah. No, crazy chemistry, bro. Like, I'm like, bro, y'all should be playing basketball, bro. Yeah. I'm talking about. Oh,
Yeah,
bro, he jumped. Bro got the ball.
Man, you see how he be high pointing the football?
Bro, the ball was going. You know how people be basing on the seat. The ball was going over. Bro hopped all the way over. He cleared it.
It sure would be nice to have one of those nice PVC lanyards around your neck. It sure would be nice to have one of those.
Why?
It just looks so official.
Yo, what up,
This is
fam?
the old logo, actually.
Yeah. I noticed that.
We gotta switch it
the
up.
new logo now.
Yeah. We gotta switch it up.
It looks sharper.
I thought it was Sam right there for a minute. You got a video tape?
I've been looking for Sam.
Sam, man, for an older man, that motherfucker move around. Boy.
Bro, oh.
Yeah, he be, yeah.
Hey, Kato. Busting his brother's trying to keep that job. He's like, bro, you can bust up one take it.
Who's that? Oh. They're like, we're not leaving this shit today.
I'm about to put on, bro. They gonna use me from now on.
Yeah.
Your boy Cisco from San Antonio so happy.
Why?
That Keith Thurman won.
Oh, that's right. Yo, that chicken spot was solid. Remember that?
Oh yeah. That's right. Where's that? He sent me to collect. I'm gonna get 20% now. See also for that McDonald's video.
What's going on? How you been? How's it getting back to work?
I'm tired. I'm tired.
Mexico?
It was good though.
Oh,
Yeah.
no, bro. Chris said I could walk across an ID.
That's what I'm telling you, fool. Yeah.
He said that too.
They're gonna have me locked up over there or some shit.
Hey, look, he gonna be like,
He's like, well, my boy said.
he gonna
Well, my boy said it was cool. You can't help me.
My phone right there.
When
Just
he
call
walking
Chris.
behind him, I don't know. I was like, yeah, arrest him.
Like, he's Mexican for sure.
There's no way he's Mexican.
He's 100% born in
Just call
Mexico.
Chris. Just call Chris. Be like, just call Chris. My phone right here.
Call Chris from TV Book Sale. He told me.
Yeah, me too, though. Yeah, they're having a meeting workout in San Diego, so.
David?
Jaime.
Jaime Munguia?
Oh, he is.
Yeah. But now he's been afraid of going to TJ for a while, so every time I go to TJ and I see Haitians selling me oranges on the side of the street, I'm like, man.
Bro, he said the black people took the Mexican jobs. They shut
Before they trying to call INS, it's a Mexican border patrol. Man, it's some jobs.
just walk across.
That's his job, yeah. It's a lot of
I didn't know you could do that.
It's a lot of Haitians.
But walk? Yeah, you can walk as a bridge. I mean, I didn't do my
No.
research.
We call cat.
Huh?
To go over? No.
From what I'm hearing,
No, it's, everyone's welcome, bro.
if you only Mexican, you good, right?
Crossing over there, they don't check. Well, yeah.
It's coming back.
It's coming back, but I mean,
What
you're a
side
US
check,
citizen.
Mexico or
Mexico don't check, yeah.
Oh, Mexico don't.
No, not if you're walking. If you're driving, they might stop one out of 100 cars. That's it.
That's crazy. And my luck, I'll be that 100.
It'd be like, are you Haitian? Are you from Haitian descent?
He's come over here to steal Mexican jobs. WBA head was like, oh yeah, stop him. He might be from Venezuela.
Oh, God.
See you at the next one. I'll be here for the yeah. I'll see you.
All right, brother.
All right.
See you, man.
Stay close, man.
Yeah, for sure. We'll figure something out for the Munguia fight week or whatever.
Yeah, I'm gonna go to Castaño this week if you wanna roll the gun.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I probably will. I'm gonna do that too.
AK.
Who?
He said, oh, AK-47.
Oh, Unaka 47.
What was you asking? What was the question?
I asked him, does he think he needs a knockout to win?
Oh, yeah.
And he was like,
He's
"Una
yeah,
qué?" And I was like, un knockout.
He's like, I
He was
think
like,
AK-47
yo pensé Unaka 47, like a gun.
He's like, yeah, I'll take the AK-47 into the ring.
Yeah. He thought I said AK. He's like, what? Do you think I need one? He was like, I don't think so.
Bro, I thought you were going to ask Keith about his hairline again.
No, I already asked the hair question, bro.
Yeah, but I thought it was a follow-up question.
No.
You asked him that.
No, I didn't ask about his hairline. I didn't ask him about his hairline. I asked him if he was going to grow his hair back. No, this was just...
You asked him if he was going to get a hair transplant.
No, I did not.
First question during
No, I did not. I asked... You would have seen that clip at some point. I would have caught viral somewhere.
Seen that, then you.
And then you would have not seen me here probably.
Original Superfly?
No, I don't know.
Curtis No, with Ron O'Neal. Oh, damn, y'all. You know what?
We're talking about Teddy Pendergrass over here, the original Nintendo.
Why would you even do that?
Nah, he reminds me of the actor Ron O'Neal, Keith Thurman. Have you ever seen?
I've heard that name before.
Yeah, that's Keith Thurman's dad. It gotta be. Gotta be his dad.
That's hilarious. That's too funny.
On the flight tonight,
5 a.m., bro. About to go.
You're flying out at 5? You're flying out at 6:50.
So we gotta be there with 3.
Yeah, like 3. I was trying to go to the club tonight.
Shit, your ass gonna miss that flight fuck around.
Hey, get too bright. if I knew, like, the Pro Bowl and shit out here, I probably would have stayed till Monday. But
Well, I just hope we keep going. That's all I ask.
I seen them practice the other day. It was practice over there, stumbling at that baseball stadium with a minor league team play. Yeah.
hey, but together?
Yeah, that's what I heard.
Shit, I want to get the baseball
Man, I'm gonna tell you something, bro. I'm gonna tell you, before they got good, who I heard whispers about coming here. But that was the Suns, but they had 2 good years. They're not going nowhere.
They're like Tampa Bay Rays. They're talking about going to Canada. I think they want to work.
You know, the Washington Nationals, they were the Montreal.
All right, guys. I'm gonna oops.
It's like Vancouver.
Hit the like. I appreciate that, General.
Yeah, I used to probably
Appreciate you guys all watching. I'm gonna get out of here because I'm pretty much done editing. So, thank you guys. On to the next one. I got a bunch of Castaño video, another half of Castaño's interview that I have with him. I got David Benavidez, kind of whole camp Benavidez. So I'll be releasing that stuff next week. But thank you guys for watching, and see you at the next one.